great day. We left the phone over there. We have to go get it. We'll get it in a second. What up, y'all? Week. What up, week? Wonderful week. Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, I think 11/19. Gosh, y'all, November is almost over. We've been doing, I think, like pretty much like no makeup November. I don't think we really put makeup on this month at all. Letting the face rest. Um, I don't know why I thought about no shave November. So I don't know what that's about. Somebody else might be into the no shave November. Like it's winter time, ain't nobody doing all that. Need that extra hair to make me feel warm. I don't know. Rise and shine, beloved. Rise and shine. That's what Spirit say. It's the rising message of the Tears of Week Tarot Show. Where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. We are getting like I don't know what the Spirit said. What's up? See, we gotta go get the phone anyway. Alarm time. We are contemplating doing some mini reads this evening. Some mini reads. That could be fun. I think that would be very fun. Um, we were feeling questions. I don't know, but I'm not getting 50 Cent, but kind of like 50 Cent. Like, question yourself, question things in general. I just heard what's good, so that's what Spirit said. They was like, "What's good, week?" I was like, "Oh shit, it is week Wednesday. What's good when the wheat field?" Yeah, the top of the week, right? Nothing but downhill from here. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. It is like sliding into the weekend. So this is a general collective rise and message. We gotta put that in there and pin that comment. But what up, y'all? Sweet. Welcome back. Welcome to you. If you are new, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lati here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. We are a spiritual reader, a channel messenger, and whatever the alpha and the omega bring is what's brought. And it can start slow, like that old school Crisco. You know, we have to get the pieces to come together, the ingredients. You know what I mean? The Most High God be cooking, and when depending on what they're cooking, it could take a little minute for things to come together. It could be frying and all of this shit, grease get to going, drop some wangs and things, or it could be on the simmer. It could be crock pot energy. It could be like making a good chili or pot roast or something like that. Just put it in there and let it go. But if you are interested in sticking around and get the message, please do. It's going to have something to do with rising up and shining, because that's the cup they pull for us. Alpha and Omega. I don't know what they got us looking at these. So we're going to get a message from the universe. We got a whole bunch of shit out. We don't know what we're going to use. We don't. Thank you to the Most High God for all of his tools. Use us, use them. Bring the message onto us for our goodness so that we can all overflow. Unity. It's giving a law of oneness. Like we all whole, we all complete. It ain't nothing broken and it ain't nothing missing. Despite what it look like, you know what I mean, in your atmosphere. There's nothing missing. I am hearing water manifestation. So I don't know if, I'm hearing it's this lady, I don't know her name, but her channel is like something about the wonderful world of metaphysics or something like that. And what she does, she teaches on manifestation tactics, right? And she does get into a little bit of tarot. She also is a spiritualist or reader, and she kind of like is in the middle. You know what I mean? From what I've seen for her, she's like one of those people who can bring all the pieces together, and I love that, right? She's not this or that, and nothing has to be all right, and nothing has to be all wrong. It's like, how does everything play together? How do these things complement each other? Hey, hey, Sun Sis. I just love your name, Sun Sis. And hello, Katana. Great day. Wonderful week, Wednesday. And I'm getting like how everything molds together. Like she talks about physics and she talks about spirituality and she has a little bit like, not like stuck to any one theology, but she talks about the Most High God in a very broad way and principles. She talks about ways of manifesting. So if, you know, people who can understand like what hoodoo is and like it's the rituals and the practices. So like people who put a bay leaf in their wallet, like you know what I mean, in order to bring in money. People who put cinnamon in their hand and do the cinnamon blow at the beginning of the month to bring abundance back in. And she does a lot in terms of manifestation rituals. She talks about visualization rituals. A lot of things that we discuss here, we'll end up seeing it on her channel and be like, oh wow, Spirit just was telling us to do that. So it's very funny that now we are seeing somebody who's giving us like the technical explanation as to why the Spirit gave us the sentiment or the feeling to do it. Have you ever had that happen to you? Anybody? Like the Spirit could tell you to do something and you don't know why it's telling you to do it, but then you come across somebody or some information and gives you the technical background, like the ins and outs of why Spirit had you do that. That happens to us all the time. So we heard water manifestation when we were taking a sip of coffee. So thank you to the Alpha and the Omega. Right? So water takes shape. It forms crystals, right? When you drink it, it goes into the body, it's absorbed, it crystallizes in the body. So if you are doing water manifestations, whether you are putting your glass of water on top of a piece of paper with a message and the message is absorbed in the water, or you look through the water and you read it. But I'm really getting more like pour a glass of water, very simply. Pray or speak to the water calmly with love and joyful energy, very high vibrational energy, right? And you drink it. Whatever you said is now absorbed into the water, the frequency, the vibration of it. And then you drink it, and therefore that frequency and vibration is crystallizing and being absorbed into the body. What does that do? I don't know, Lottie. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm just kidding. It does the same thing that our thoughts do, right? Our thoughts crystallize in the body and they form habits. They express themselves in the things that you do. So if you do things and you don't understand why you're doing it, then you need to get into mind training and understand your thought process. People don't think about it. They don't consider that they are the ones thinking them thoughts based on how they feel about things. So if you are not managing your emotions, then it's very difficult to get a handle on your thought process. And so if you don't get a handle on your thought process, then your actions are going to be chaotic and they will bring forth chaotic results into your life. Ooh, let's go a little bit deeper, Spirit said. If you don't feel safe and secure and connected, grounded to the physical plane, then is everything okay? Hopefully the sound and everything is good. Maybe YouTube don't like our conversation is rising, so they kick people out the live. But in any event, if you do not feel connected to Earth, if you don't feel grounded, if you don't feel secure, right? So below your root chakra is the Earth star chakra, right? Earth chakra. So if you don't feel connected to Earth, if you don't feel grounded, like your feet are on the ground, beloved, like you're planted, you could feel insecure. You could feel like you could be ripped up by circumstances and your whole world could be tore up. You could then start to think in ways that are like very fear-based and insecure thoughts, and that will crystallize into habit. So all of these things are connected. One thing is not happening in a vacuum by itself. If you did not feel grounded and rooted and planted and secured, and anytime like in your childhood, 0 to age 7, 8, 9, or something really rocked your world. But if those formative years you didn't have a sense of security and groundedness, it's going to be a shadow space for you to overcome in this life cycle. Grand Rising, Veronica, thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. I appreciate you. So I'm getting a message on reestablishing the root. I'm getting to speak to your water, right? To manifest it. And you may be able to manifest security or that secure feeling by speaking to your water and telling it that you are secure, that you are safe, that you are always held within creation, that the Most High God got you the way that it has everything else, and everything is going to work well for you. So maybe on this day, like it's giving rising and shining. So maybe that's one of the things that you say. Like I'm rising and I'm shining. I'm rising and I'm shining. I'm rising and I'm shining. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm rising to shine. But put it in the present. I'm rising and shining. I'm rising and shining. I'm rising and shining. Everything that comes to me to rise and shine. Like it's giving that type of energy. So reaffirm yourself so that you are constantly speaking words of rootedness, groundedness, security, confidence, assuredness over self, over your position and where you are rooted at in this moment. If you don't feel like you are really rooted and you feel like you're going with the flow, then you can say the flow supports me. The flow supports me in all things. The flow supports me in all things. Relaxing, going with the flow will support me in all things. It's like ways that you can reaffirm yourself. So, speaking over your water, find a way to give an affirming mantra to yourself. Speak it over your water before you drink it, right? And then that energy vibration, you'll absorb it and it'll crystallize in you to kind of help you form new habits. So, I hope that makes sense. That's what we're picking up. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega. Look, infinity. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Huh. This ruby came out yesterday too. So the spirit does not want you to play it small. We see open. La peace lazuli. Speaking of this, I got a ring I need to get from Veronica. What? Victory. I came, I saw, I conquered. Hello. Right? So any one of these could be a mantra. Right? I am the universe in ecstatic motion. Right? That could be something that you say to yourself. I am the universe. What do you mean play it small? How can I play it small when I'm the universe? I'm grand. I'm huge. I'm major. You know what I mean? Everything that's out there, that's me. That's me. I'm Stardust. That's me. I'm every element. So somebody could definitely feel a sense of sadness. It could be regret. You could just not be feeling your most fabulous self. You could be looking down and feeling like, things are not going in the right direction. It's not on the upswing. It could be on the downside, on the downslide. Everything is about the flow, the ups and downs. But how do we, kind of smooth out the rhythm instead of it being like this up and down. It'll be like, oh, okay, I can ride the wave, I can float. I don't feel like I'm being overtaken or things are gonna capsize, right? I don't feel like this up is so extreme that it's like freaking me out and giving me like this nervous energy, where I don't feel secure and that I can do things. So somebody is getting ready to go through an upswing. Partnership is coming through. So remember to take up your full space in your partnerships. Like, don't act small, or be in partnerships with somebody that wants to make you feel small. Yeah, see, take up your whole space, your room. 9 of Cups. Be all of you. That's what it's giving me. I don't know if you got a lot of spiritual help, spiritual flow, happiness, Like, in order for you to experience your own happiness in partnerships, don't act small, beloved. Yeah, see? King of Swords is coming through. Somebody who's intelligent, intuitive, not intuitive, logical, but they could be intuitive because Spirit just said that. It could be Libra energy. It could be the word of the Most High God, the Spirit moving, telling you, like, in order for you to be happy in partnerships, don't play it small. That could definitely be it. Like, rise and shine. Like, take up your full fucking space. And you know it. You know you the shit. Know that you the universe. What the fuck is you talking about playing small? I know I'm the universe. Do you not know that you are the universe in a static motion? The universe breathing? The universe moving? Shit. Come on with this thing. That's what I heard. Look, going towards Ten of Pentacles. You are everything. What? You are secure. You are established. You are wealthy. You are a contributor. You have an Akashic inheritance. Okay? You are affluent. Ooh, that's beautiful. Affluence. I don't know why I just saw it. Great Poupon. Y'all remember them commercials back in the day? Do you happen to have any grape Poupon? Like, you would pull up at the corner and talk to the people in the car next to you and ask them, do they got mustard? Mustard! Mustard on a beach, Joe. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. What I just heard. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. And the intelligence is telling you to stand in your full truth, your full you. Like, do you not understand who you are? Spirit said they might not. Right. For your happiness, your dreams come true. Be balanced in your relationships and take up your fullness, your full space. Stand in your fullness. Don't act small for nobody. You are spiritually wealthy. Everything is already within you. Your Akashic inheritance was due to you. But it requires for you to be big, to be your full self. Truth be told, that's what they said. Don't act small. And don't let nobody make you feel small or like you not as great and grand as the universe itself. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing the word loyalty. So I'm hearing loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. So I don't know. Maybe it could be the way a person either sees you. You know, you could be waiting for something. Sometimes we wait for things and it's almost like it's an affirmation or proof or validation. You know what I mean? The validation is already within. Like, go inside yourself and and know that you are already validated because you are made from the universe itself. Yeah, message. You're waiting for something, some sort of message. Sometimes people wait for permission. Ugh. Please don't do that. See, Queen of Wands, have confidence. Wait for permission for what? Ask permission for what? I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Well, not to the Most High God. We do go to the Spirit and ask permission. Is it okay? Can we have this? You know what I mean? This, that, and the other. Are you allowing this? Spirit, we ask permission. But to another person, shit, for the most shit, look. You got to. We have to talk about it later after it's done. I'm finna do me. I'm doing what we doing. I'm doing what the Spirit told us to do. Somebody going into a new chapter in their life, this is going to require a new way of seeing things, a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. See, so that you can be big. You are no longer acting small, right? You can no longer continue to sit in small energy. It's time for you to, boss up, raise up, and shine. Like, and everything is coming to you for your greatness. In order for you to rise and shine, you need energy. You need fuel, beloved. Fuel. What's the fuel, you say, Lanti? The fuckery. The fuckery is the fuel we. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life changing blessings your way. It was the fuckery. If you take the energy of the fuckery and transmute it, you get more fuel for your rising, for the shining. Your lumens are lit up. You have more energy to light the fire, to brighten the light. Somebody, I'm hearing faulty filament, or you need to check the filament, or something in it. It's about the filament or what's filling it. Feeling it, FILLINGIT, feeling it, and they're feeling it, FEELINGIT. Filament, FILAMENT, filament. Filament is what makes the light bulbs has a sustained shine. Like, it stays on because of the filament. It doesn't burn out within 2 hours. So it's not like you just don't light and then fizzle out. You're going to have sustained shining capabilities, right? You'll be able to sustain the rise, sustain the shine. And it's something about feeling it. What are you feeling? The emotion. And also feeling it, FILLING. What's feeling you up, right? What are you taking up? What are you taking in? I definitely feel heat is rising. Because, baby, when I say I feel like I could sweat and the heat is not even on right now, is it? Maybe it is. Nope, it's not. But I'm hot as hell. I hear that here. I hear heat is rising or the temperature is rising. So transmute everything coming into you into fuel. And if you feel like the heat is on, the pressure is on, I'm hearing something like Beverly Hills Cops. The heat is on. That type of energy on the streets. So, yeah, make sure that you are transmuting it. Yeah, feeling what's filling you. Yes. Yes. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. See, the heat is on, right? It's something about the heat rising. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. This is a whole new chapter in your life. Woo! Because I'm telling you, it feels like some shit is hot. I don't know. Seriously, visualize your success. Don't be small. And we were waiting, saying that like somebody could be waiting for something. Like permission. Permission to me is like validation. Like, yeah, you can go and do that. Yeah, you got what it takes. Go ahead and try that. Fuck that. If you feel it in your soul is telling you, don't act small. Shit, go do you. And you don't need no permission from nobody that you connected to be your whole you. You just don't. Shit. What's meant for you is already making its way towards you. And what was never for you is starting to flee from you. I told you, it's some heat. Shit, what you feeling? What's feeling you? Let's get a question. Most High say. Fired up. Hell yeah. What you need. That's what you are. That's what I heard. I don't know what, I can't remember if it was yesterday, Tuesday, the 17th, or the 18th, one of them days. I was, maybe it was, I was listening to a playback. And you know how sometimes I stumble over your name, Unique Healer? And so I just, when I said it, I heard myself stumble over it. And I just heard, Unique. I heard Alien Superstar, Beyonce from her Renaissance album. God calls you unique. Wow, that's funny. Look, what does being mean to me? What does beingness mean to me? What does it mean for you to just be? Your beingness. You want something else in here? I didn't feel it. What does it mean to just be? It means that I can be in my skin, my full self. I don't have to guard everything. I don't have to be so, I definitely feel guarded. Like holding myself back from people who not gonna understand that. Is what I just heard. You know what I mean? Like when we are out in mixed company, friends and family, we definitely are not a full latte. We not. We not. We have to control the gift, because otherwise I'll be hearing shit. Everybody around and they spirits team is speaking and everybody's spirit team and they're giving me all of this information. Shit, I don't even want to fucking know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you thinking. I don't want to know. I don't. I don't want to know what's going on in your life. I don't know what's going. I don't want to know. Now, if you come and talk to me and you ask me, then we can go into like a private space and we can take off, you know, the covering. I could take off Clark Kent and let out Superman, and then the supernatural gifts come out and then we can use that, and then I had to go put Clark Kent back on and go back out into the natural world. You know what I mean? It is like the need, not playing it small, but it is when you cannot be your full self. When you cannot just be like, it's overwhelming, you know, and it is for me. Like right now, I can tell you that it is for us to be. Some days I'll be like, Spirit, can y'all just? I know I got to cover this up. Some days, Spirit, I be wanting them to just tone it down a little bit. Like, can y'all turn down the noise? Can we just sit? It almost like you want to go into a quiet space and just everything, like tune out all sensation, all stimulus, and just really just like, just sit in a place of quiet. It is never quiet. Never. The Alpha and Omega is always with you. The infinite all is always around you. We're engulfed in it. Like everything is here with us now. Right? So when your channels are open and you are like flowing and information is flowing freely, not only are you uploading from Gaia, so you feeling the energy from Earth, but you are downloading from the ether, so you not just the ether, but from the upper realms, and it's coming in. Information is coming down on you. So not only is it coming in up this way, it's coming down this way, and you have to manage all of that in your center, right? And if you are not comfortable, or if you are not studying, if you are not meditating, if you are not learning ways to control your gateway to informational highway, right, you can be overwhelmed and overstimulated. I'm picking up somebody heavily overstimulated, right? Because we get that way, so we can understand that. Yeah, it really is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I had to learn to observe, not absorb. Like, how do you not absorb this information? And are you even getting into the habit of shutting yourself down and making yourself small or shrinking in partnerships? Just because, I don't know if it's shying back from your greatness, if you don't, if it's like too much stimulus. Is it something in you that's waiting for permission, some sort of validation to be great? What does it mean to just be you? To sit in your fullness, to just be self? Like, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, what is it what would be different about your daily life? Conversations, interactions with people, the way that you move around, the way that you show up in the world, the way that you show up for yourself. How do you quantify being you? Like, what does that mean to you? Do you see yourself being small, or do you really see yourself as the universe in motion? And I don't know. Somebody got a humility complex. We just talked about a God complex. Have y'all ever heard of a humility complex? Like somebody is so in tune or just need to be humble themselves that they make themselves smaller than other people. It's not like you don't think that you're great. You know, you don't. It's not like you don't know that you fabulous and you got some wonderful gifts. But it could be a humility thing. Like you don't give yourself permission to be great. You waiting for permission to be great instead of giving yourself permission to be great. Fuck that. See, surrender your attachments to results. You ain't gotta wait for nobody to tell you you can be great. It doesn't even matter exactly how the shit turn out. Right? The formula for success is to do all you can do to make shit happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired result can outcome or a desired result can sabotage it. So don't sabotage yourself and don't let other people sabotage you by you being small. Go out there and make shit happen. You know, and when you do what you need to do, know that everything is working well for you. You have all the material to continue to rise and shine. You know, and that's just what I'm getting. Spirit is saying something about surrendering. If you are waiting for something to come in and it seems like the timing hasn't happened, then surrender that. If you are waiting, I'm still seeing them as like the three of wands, like somebody standing there on the shore, waiting for something to come in, like permission to be themselves. I don't know. It's giving weird vibes. See, surrender negative thinking. And we were talking about the thoughts, right? Like how your negative thoughts crystallize and they form habits and you act those things out. And those negative thoughts come from negative emotions, which comes from an insecure attachment, attachment style. Like you don't feel rooted, you don't feel attached, you don't feel planted on Gaia, you don't feel connection to Gaia, you don't feel secure. You know, that link between you and earth and groundedness could be broken. It could be insecure. So you could need to work on your earth chakra and your root chakra so that you feel safe. It's okay for you to be your full you. You don't need to play it small. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to sit in a space of not being seen. I don't know why the ego is here, but it could be like, you know, you don't want to be seen. And that could be not just egoic, but it's giving it in an opposite direction. Not where you would have like a God complex or like arrogant or something like that. If anything, you play small and you're waiting for permission to be as great that as you already know you are. It's giving like that shy friend that know that they could fucking sing their ass off, like they could blow, like they be in the shower just blowing the house down, J Hood style, and then come out and people be like, "Go ahead and sing," and you be like, "I can't sing. Oh, that's just something I do in the shower." Very dismissive of self is what it's feeling like. Yeah, generosity is here. A balance of giving and receiving is key. Share your resources generously. And a part of your resources is you, just you being you. What does it mean to just be you? Knowing that, you know, you giving yourself out there, giving and receiving your gifts, it will return to you in abundance. Somebody, it says, acts of kindness create harmony and strengthen connections, right? We see innocence. See, are you acting like shy and small and innocent? Like, look, Spirit said they need you to quit acting small. Like, be your full self. Like, how you gonna be, you know, have the life of your dreams when you playing it small? We fortune. How you gonna have the life of your dreams playing it small? You gotta put that shit out there. You gotta put that shit on. And get on out there and do you. Be confident. Don't wait for nobody to give you no validation or permission to be your fucking self, to be you. You know what it means to be you. And if you don't, maybe that's the mission for you. That's the lesson for you. Life cycles are turning, bringing change and new opportunities. Embrace the flow and trust that every shift aligns you with your growth. And we literally said this earlier. Like, we are supported by the flow. Everything comes to me for my growth. What feels uncertain now is guiding you toward a path of expansion. Right? Stay open to the unfolding of fate. And she do give, like, it could be full energy because she like on that clip, but it's giving me three of wands. It could even be some sort of competition with others, or maybe you're afraid that other people watching you, what the fuck they gonna say, partnerships and shit. Fuck them people. Anybody don't like you standing in your fullness, fuck them people. If they gotta feel better about themselves by you feeling small and not playing your full role and not stepping into your fullness, fuck them people. They can't handle your shine or your grind, fuck them people. Hell, right? You are creation walking, fuck them people. And you can create whatever you want to. You can manifest it. Visualize your success. Do water manifestations. Everything in the flow. Speak it into the flow and drink it in and then flow with it. Let it crystallize into your body and create new habits. You have everything you need to manifest your dreams. You have everything you need to manifest this fortune. What you need to do is stop playing it small, beloved. Don't play small. And don't wait for fucking permission. You think innovators and people who dig into their ingenuity wait for permission to innovate, to create? They get inspired by something and they fucking go do it. They could be relaxing and meditating, and then all of a sudden here comes this epiphany, poof, and then they just go at it. They're not waiting for nobody to give them validation or permission to go be great. Hell. Insight is coming through, and we see the sword, so it's definitely giving intelligence. We did get that King of Swords that we picked up, and we see completion. Right? Being able to finish the job. 999. We picked up the angel number 999 and then 81. So that's another 9. That's like 4 nines. What is 4 nines? That's 36. So, of course, breaking down to the number 9. But 3 and 6. I can see the 3 of wands, right? You don't need to wait for permission or anything to take the next step forward. And I'm seeing 6. I'm seeing 6 of pentacles, giving and receiving. What you put out, you will get back. Yeah, Unique says my ego. He said I got comfortable, got comfortable knowing I'm great and not caring what nobody think, because no matter what, I'm gonna be great. But I needed it in the forefront. Yeah, you know what? People they don't be wanting you to be great. They don't be wanting you to be your full self. Or sometimes we be thinking people care about shit that they don't even give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder what people are gonna think if I do this. And them people ain't thinking about you no more than a can of paint. They thinking about how they gonna get it. They focused on that. Now, some people will give a shit. They will. And they will actively try to sabotage you, try to make you feel small, try to make you feel like you not the shit. Some people that tell you, you ain't all that. Bitch, says who? And who said you get to measure or judge or tell anybody else what the fuck they are? Who gave you that title? Who said you qualified for that? Is it the fruit that you bear? Let me look at your fruit and see if you got the ability to assess somebody else's fucking value. That's what I want to know. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody they ain't all that? Bitch, I'm the universe. I don't give a fuck what you thought. Clarity. See that shit clearly. I need to understand. Who the fuck gave you that goddamn title? Why you think you know so much? Hell. A new perspective is cutting through the confusion. Don't confuse your motherfucking self with giving you too much credit. You got a little too much dip on your chip. You gonna fuck around and it's gonna slip. That's what I heard. It's time for truth and mental clarity. Embrace this fresh insight to make decisive actions. With focus and determination, you can overcome any challenge and align with your higher purpose. Absolutely. Clarity and insight, you can create anything. You definitely can create your fortune. Don't be affixed to the results and thinking it's supposed to come in the way that you think it is, and get a hold of your negative thinking. That negative thinking crystallizes and forms habits that can sabotage you, beloved. It can have you acting small and playing it small and waiting for permission to go be your full great self. And spiritually a bullshit. You don't need to humble yourself onto nothing but the Most High God itself. That's it. We are creation, every pixel of it. These my brothers and sisters. Humble myself onto them for what? For who? Why? Why? Shit. Yeah, I know. Rise and shine. That's what they said. See, nurture. It's definitely, it's a patience is here. You might be exhibiting a little too much. It's a balance, waiting and being patient for so long and the refusal to move when you got everything you need to go forward is only self-sabotaging you. It's self-sabotage. Nurture your connection to earth, connection to yourself, knowing that you are cared for and that you are stable. You are practical all while being spiritual. And your ability to operate on your spirituality, the core, the essence of you, your soul energy is what will create this fortune for you. Yeah, awakening. See, awakening. Bring the motherfucking house down. You see this person sitting on top of the tower? Look, we were kind of getting this. Now get this. I don't know if we still got, yep, here it is, this one. So you see how there's two folks over there, and here you go standing on top, right? That fortune. It's almost like that's the result, could be, of this. They done fell down that bitch and now one over here, one over there, and you standing on top. It's just a different purview. It's a different perspective, right? It's one looking up like, oh shit, you looking up like this. But then the other perspective could be somebody looking down like this. Like, shit. That house done came down and now there's the fortune. So sometimes it's just changing how you look at it. Hopefully y'all could get and see the visual that we were saying. But in any event, this awakening, this tower moment right here, is a part of the material that you need. You gonna transmute all that fucking rubble, all that energy. You absorb it. Look, you standing up there. You think you're not getting energy? Come on. We talked about uploads and downloads, right? You getting all this downloaded information that's breaking the motherfucking house down, that's knocking people out the way. Folks that was trying to make you act smaller for some reason. You thought you needed to humble yourself in the face of them. And seriously, a bullshit awakening. Right? Here's all this light and energy, and you are absorbing that shit. What you gonna do with it? Take it in and process it and light your ass up. Rise and shine, beloved. I told you, filament, filled with it, all of it. Hell, that's what make your shit stay up. Up and the up and the up and the up. When it's up, then it's up, then it's up, and it's up. That's what I heard. Let's get a couple of tarot cards and see what the spirit got to say. It's just a rising message. We rising so we can shine today, beloved. They don't want you to humble yourself in front of nobody but the AO itself. And I don't know why it's hard for us to get this card up, but we could not get it up. See? That's this. Come on with this thing. Why are you binding yourself? Why are you holding your own self back? Mentally. Don't want everybody to know how great you are. Like you gotta have permission to be big, to be fabulous. Holding yourself back like it's I don't know. What's the purpose? What would be the purpose for you not to be yourself? What does it mean to be the full you? Maybe somebody is wrapped up in that mentality. Like, I don't even know what it means to be me. I don't know what that means. What do you mean what it means to be me? What does that mean? It's get back in touch with yourself. Get rooted, get grounded. Understand what does it mean to be you, beloved. What are the things that you bring to the table that are unique? Unique, unique. That's what you are. That's what I heard. See? Page of Swords. Clarity. Insight. Learning. King of Swords energy. It's a lot of sword energy over here in the beginning. So, think about it. What are you saying to you from a communication standpoint? What are other people saying to you? What is the feedback that you're getting? You don't have to act on all your feedback. You can take it in and see what does it say to you and make the adjustments that the spirit is telling you to make. But it's like staying in a curious spirit, like a pursuit of something. And it is giving me communication, and we were getting water manifestations, communicating with your water and speaking life into it. Speak life. Speak high vibration to it, and then drink it. You're taking in high vibrational libations, beloved. It's you that makes it unique. Exactly. That's beautiful. See, look, opportunity. You speak and communicate to that flow, and you put in that high vibrational energy. You will bring in you're drinking it. It's like the literal physical action of expressing high vibrational energy into a medium like the water, the flow, and you drink that high vibration in. Your body now is receiving a physical manifestation or reservoir or medium conduit for that energy. It crystallizes in the body and it changes and forms habits. It expresses itself in the 3D. These are manifestation techniques, and it works. It works. This is a general at this time, but if you find us on Facebook, Tears and Wheat Tarot Show on Facebook, DM me and we will discuss a personal reading. Meditation is here. So I am getting meditation. I'm getting manifestation techniques. I'm getting rise and shine. You getting this information or the way that you're communicating, giving you the energy to rise, to get up. That's what I'm picking up. To get up. Yeah. But thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name. It just looked Asimos. Tears and Wheat Tarot Show. It's just like the channel. It's for the channel. But we put some personal shit on there, but for the most part it's for the channel. Look, more sword energy. Like, what's keeping you stuck where you are not rising up? Right? What's keeping you stuck? If you put in that high vibrational energy, if you understand, you learn the techniques of generating, pulling in, calling forth your energy to receive it so that you can get up and you won't be stuck. It's like it's opportunity here. But don't be sitting up there waiting on permission from anybody to do this shit. Ooh. I don't know why I heard, oh boy, you gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, don't wait on nobody to fucking come alongside you and be like, oh, you got permission to work on this or do shit like that. No. Fuck that. Sometimes trying to collaborate with other people, they don't fucking get it. They'll come in and fuck up your energy. Sometimes you just got to do what you're doing. Work with the spirit. I am getting recognition. I'm seeing getting on the road to mastering yourself. You gotta see, getting on the road to mastering yourself. Confirmation, 8 of Pentacles. This right here talks about mastering your energy. Keep doing it, going and going and going and going and going. So focused on what it means to be you, mastering you. Skill development, apprenticeship, diligence, and we were picking confirmation. We were picking up that Knight of Pentacles. It was giving loyalty, and we were getting loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Eight of Pentacles talks about loyalty, being loyal and hardworking and diligent, craftsmanship, like getting that shit down to a fucking science, right? Look, Two of Wands. Which way are you going? Planning, decision making, deciding to be your whole weak self. To take any energy that comes into you to transmute it into more wealth and prosperity, power for you. Wealth, spiritual wealth, emotional wealth, mental wealth, physical wealth, financial wealth. You talking about your Akashic inheritance? It is your birthright, right? It is your birthright to be rooted and grounded on Gaia, to be secure, that you are provided for. Your provisions were thought out before you got here. Like all of creation was made and then you were placed here. You know what I mean? Like shit still unfolding, but y'all get what we saying. Like Gaia was done before we got here. Like the fruits of it was already manifested. We had already had the ability to eat. We just had to go and find our ingredients and put together the meal, beloved. And that's based on your own creativity. These ingredients can combine in every motherfucking variety, and they do, and we know it because we can see it. You can touch it. You can test it. So what do you want to do? What's your plans? But be careful in partnerships and people who would make you small. Don't act small for nobody. Be your whole self. And if they can't love you for your wholeness and who you are and appreciate you and the gift that you are, then you might want to consider being connected to them. Don't be, giving nobody your good fruits and shit and they don't value it, casting your pearls in front of slime, beloved. Hell yeah, have you out here feeling the kind of way, Five of Cups regret? Fuck that. Queen of Pentacles, do you not understand who you are? You are fruitful. If this is another person in masculine energy that's trying to make you feel small or look down upon you, fuck that. They just don't have to understand that you great out here. And if they can't understand how your greatness comes together and helps them be great, like it's a beautiful contribution to creation itself. And you can do some wonderful things. And the things that you can do provide value. They are helpful, that they have an impact on creation for the highest good. Then they don't need to be around you. See, I told you, you might need to walk away from this person. Or relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? It could hurt a little bit. Three of Swords, right? But you will get over it. Spirit put they damn sure turned our attention to something else. Yeah, look, this rubber band is broke. Spirit said you would get over it. And y'all see how the rubber band was broke, but it still was holding together this deck. So something is broken, but you still bound to it. Right? And it's almost like waiting for permission or validation to move, to be your full self. Don't be in situations where you feel like they are making you small. We got a few more minutes. We got to wrap this up. I clear my energy field. Clear your energy. Your sexuality is sacred. So guard your gates, right? Your sexual energy is sacred. Be careful who you give it to. You could be creating soul bonds and contracts with people, right? Because you are sharing your sacred essence, right? And that energy is powerful. Root chakra energy is very powerful. You can create bonds with people that's very difficult to break. And one of these people that you connected to could be keeping you small. Yeah, your sensitivity is a gift. And we just talked about casting those pearls in front of slime, beloved. Water could be here, a thing. If you are a person, like we said earlier, right? You sensitive to energy around you. You don't be wanting to know everything that's going on with everybody. You be trying to block that shit out. You know, protect your channels. You don't be wanting to know everything. But then again, whatever that you are giving out, know that it is a gift. And not to be stingy, but you get to guard your resources and determine how you expend them. You don't spend your shit just on anything. Like, don't be frivolous with your energy and your sensitivity. You know, don't be frivolous with, you know, yourself, your body, your root chakra, any of it. Manifesting is your superpower. You have a gift of manifestation, and your sensitivity is a part of it. The ability to sense the plane, to sense the things that are around you, to pick up on those subtle cues, on, you know, and pull that in and use it. I do feel subtleties, subtle cues, subtle energies, like the slight things. You could probably pick up in other people's energy, like, yeah, I sense something off, something has shifted, something has changed. Your frequency, your resonance is off. Thank y'all, everybody, for being here. I just have to stop and say thank you. Your girl Lati here at Tears of We Tarot Show, where you showing up, never know what you're going to get. It starts slow, old school Chris Call. A&O, Alpha and Omega, they have to get it out the can and into the pan. They turn the heat up. We get to cooking, depending on what they cooking. You know what I mean? Like, so we have to see how the ingredients come together, how everything is going to stack up to make the meal. But we will be edified in the spirit to bear the yoke that's on our shoulders, strengthened, so that we can overflow. All of those 5 pillars of wealth and success: spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, and financial. Why is financial last? Because that's the manifestation, right? That's physically manifested wealth that comes from your spirit. It comes from your emotional space. It comes from how you think about things, how you are acting it out, and you will create it. If manifestation is your superpower, then don't sit on the shore waiting for permission to do shit. Go and be great. Don't act small. Put out your ingenuity. Put out your innovations. Move things forward. Don't humble yourself onto nobody but the Alpha and the Omega that made us all. Period. See, your light attracts light. And if you are supposed to be rising and shining, beloved, how your light gonna attract other light if you are actively dimming your own light? If you are actively dimming your own light because you could be afraid of your own shine. Some people are afraid of their power. I could tell you, the things that the spirit could do for us, we have to get comfortable with. They got to roll this out, and they know the pace to open us up. Because, baby, when you talking about the floodgates open and you start experiencing all these different things and sensing all of these different things that you never really could put your finger on, like, holy moly, okay? Yeah. But know that you are supported. Somebody is going through a transformation. It could feel dark, but I do see that dark and like that gold energy. See, dark and gold energy, as we were just saying that. Like, look at that resonance. I can't make it up. Right? Relationships are assignments. So somebody is in a partnership, relationships, or look at your relationships in general. How do you show up in your relationships? Do you have a tendency to shrink and to be small? Is it, for somebody, it could be a paradox. It may not even be that simple. You know what I mean? You could be your full you. Like, balls to the wall. Doors closed, you by yourself, shit. You know what I'm saying? You and your spirit team is doing it up, eating it up, cutting it up, all that. You get around other people, shrink and fall back. No. Whoever you are, by yourself, can you show up like that everywhere else? What does it mean to be you? And it's beautiful because I heard a reader say that recently and it just came back up, so I know it is for somebody. I think we were listening to SG999, like Miss Saving Grace, Miss Heaven, and she said something similar and it's coming back. Like, yeah, whoever you are behind closed doors, like your full self when you can, nobody's around, and like when you in the shower and you just belting out that song J Hood style, like you got the bathroom rocking, you got family members of people standing outside the door listening to you sing. But damn it, you won't get up there and do karaoke for nothing. You won't sing at the wedding. You won't, just display your talent. You won't pursue it out in the open. It's like playing it small and holding yourself back. I don't know if it's a fear of success, if it's a fear of being great. Like maybe if you rise, things the bottom is gonna fall out and you're gonna sink. So it could be I could be successful, but I'm afraid to fail. Like what if the bottom falls out? What if it doesn't last? What if I can't handle the attention? I don't want to be seen. I don't want people to focus on me. Spirit, like, quit playing small, weed. Denial, denying self, denying your fire, denying your passion, denying your greatness, denying your gifts. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Everything that comes to you, you could use for your own. I'm seeing you just use it. What it feeds your light, shit. It makes you rise, it makes you shine. So don't like it almost feels somebody heavy, right? I feel I got a sense of heaviness, like very dense type of energy. And if you are supposed to be moving towards light body activation, like lightening the body up, right? Again, rise and shine energy. It's all about your light, right? My light attracts light. So if you are supposed to be like, look at all of this energy. This is what I was getting like earlier. Like you attract and you pull in all this energy from all different, every direction. It's nothing but energy around us. 360. So you pulling it up from the bottom, you pulling it up from the sides, you pulling it up every direction, cross diagonal, horizontal, vertical, whatever, all of the directions, 360, you're pulling in this energy. And if you are not transmuting it, if you are not using it to fuel your light and manifestations to skyrocket you so that you can rise, you get heavy because it's so dense. You are absorbing it, right? That's what Queen was saying. Unique was saying you got to learn how to observe and not just absorb. But even when you do bring this energy in, you're absorbing it. Are you transmuting it? Are you using it for fuel to rocket yourself, beloved? Everything that comes into you can be used for your own ascension. See, accepting that energy coming in. We do see, I feel a resonance here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like the colors are there. But it's like when you accepting all of this energy to transmute it, right? It helps you rise. And there are things that you cannot change. You cannot change how people want you to behave. You can't change what they want. So don't let them stop you from growing. We got 2 G's here. Look, growth and gratitude. And then we see relationships. And what did they say? Relationships are an assignment. You will be grateful for these relationships once you shift your perspective, because that's what's next. Like when you change how you see shit, know that you are worthy. Look, water manifestation. Put that shit in the water. You are worthy. Put it in the water. Pour you a glass of water. Write a statement on a piece of paper. You are worthy. And set your cup on top of it. Easy. The water is absorbing the energy of the statement, you are worthy. The words. That energy transfers into the water. When you drink it, you're drinking in the energy of worthiness. Rootedness, grounded, secure to Gaia, that everything that I need for my greatness was provided before I got here. Akashic inheritance. Boom, it's starting to come together. It's true. We are inhabitants in the same plane, and all of this shit was here for me and for you. Not for some, not for the select few. For all of us. And you don't need to shrink yourself. And like, I'ma just eat a little bit. Like going on a date and knowing you hungry as hell and you want to get a fucking steak or a juicy ass bacon cheeseburger on a fucking pretzel bun with some garlic aioli and some seasoned fries, and you over here with this damn baby ass side salad. I'll just take a little Caesar salad. hungry as hell over there. You don't get your damn burger and some bacon. I don't eat pork, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? How people be doing that? What's you want this? Yeah, they giving us something else. I'm just saying. You right on the water bottle, yeah. Look, Ace of Cups. Put it in the water. Put it in the flow. Anything else in here? We don't even know how we pulled it. We wasn't paying attention. We was reading the comments, right? And you know what? I personally think that the Most High God is all things. So I never like get into the Most High God doesn't give us this. The AO made everything. What we can, everything did it make. Everything in creation, everything from the beginning to the end, AO made it. So if it's in creation, they did it, right? It doesn't matter what we think it is. We quantify whether it's good or bad, right? But the energy of fear or even a lack of courage, right, is an indicator to you to say, I need to big up my courage. I need to grow that area. If I'm afraid, I need to work on security. I need to work on confidence and self-assuredness, right? I need to work on garnering and building up that sentiment of safety, right? That I am in the hands of the Most High God at all times. So no matter what's happening, I'm okay. Everything is well, right? Everything is here and it's here to stay. Everything gets recycled. Y'all remember yesterday how we was talking about waste management and recycling energy and energetic recapturing? Guess who kind of brought the same kind of message yesterday? Empress T 444. I was like, holy shit, we literally just said this on the channel yesterday about recycling your energy. Spirit always gives us that, like, we put out so much, but I can recapture some of that energy. It not only does what I put out comes back into me, but I'm receiving things from other people. All of it, I'm not going to use it, right? I'm going to release what no longer serves me. But even in that releasing, I can have the recycling team that works for waste management because I'm releasing what doesn't serve. It's trash. It doesn't work. But what's trash to us in this moment could be treasure at a later moment. They could take it, they could break that shit down. Y'all know what the recycling centers do. They take that trash, they pulverize the material down to very, very small bits, and then it gets used, it gets recombinated and made into something else. We get recycled bottles, we get dish rags and shit that is really plastic, and so they don't absorb the best. But damn it, is useful. It's a way to use that energy so it's just not sitting in creation and not doing anything, right? You bury something, it's going to break down. Everything is biodegradable, right? I wouldn't care if it was metal and steel and all this shit. Let it sit there long enough and tell me this nature's recycling center does not break that shit right the fuck back down and return it back to earth, beloved. You do it. We do it naturally. But it's a difference on saying it, being mentally, consciously aware, and focusing your energy in that way, targeting it so that, I don't know, they say a target, and I saw Sagittarius. I saw the bow and arrow. I saw that bitch on fire. Like whatever you take aim at, you hit and you burn that shit the fuck up. Like you do it, like you lit. Rise and shine energy, beloved. What's this? This one? Yeah, your life purpose and being emotionally tied to it. It's definitely giving passion, desire, intensity, and taking focus. Yeah, trash to us, treasure to someone else. Absolutely. And if someone else could be a future you. It might be trash to you right now. And what you send that shit to the recycling center and you recapture that energy, your chakras, you recombinate it. What do we make? What are we creating? We're creating more power. We're creating more security. We're creating more light. We're creating more prosperity. Is that shit not useful to the current you or the future you? Just saying. It is. It could be, it's all about you. Sometimes I just think about self. Life purpose, they brought that shit right the fuck back out. They said what? Life purpose, light bulb energy. Did we not talk about the light bulb and the filament to make it fucking shine? They pulled the cup. Rise and shine, beloved. And you need the material, the energy, so that you can fuel this light bulb, electricity. That awakening car, you see all that damn electricity coming through? What? And look at you standing up at the top of the tower, receiving all of this damn power, and you could take it. You might not. And look, depending on how you look at it, I could say you welcoming it. You got your arms open like, yes. I can see that you are commanding it. Bring on the law! And shing, it come down, and you like light some shit up and bring the goddamn house down. If you had the ability to call in and command that type of power, of course you would be afraid of your damn self. Electric boogie woogie woogie woogie. It's electric. Thank you so much for that. But that's what I'm getting. Like, what? Who are you? Where you at? Damn it. Spirit said, your light attracts light. That's what the fuck is happening. You got work to do. I don't know who you are. It could be in media. I don't know. You could be. Maybe you need to make some plans. Two of Wands. Maybe Spirit got plans for you. Maybe you need to be generous and get your damn gift out and quit hoarding it to yourself. Selfish such and such and so and so. That's what I heard. Spirit said, let that shit go. Right? Your light attracts light. So how much light do you got in you to bring in this level of light where you fucking bringing down towers and throwing people out this bitch? That's what I heard. The fuck out my space. Can you imagine? You take your lit up ass to the top because you had the rise to get, they on the roof of the tower. Okay? They not on the top floor. They not even inside that bitch. They standing on the roof, calling in the electricity, calling in all the damn light. And in order for you to attract this level of light, think how much light has to be in you. The power. You think you can't charge this little bitty ass light bulb? You over here trying to hold yourself. No wonder why you acting small. No wonder. No wonder. If I let that shit really go, I'm going to bring down everything. I'm going to tear some shit up. So I'm over here trying to hold it small and contain in this little light bulb and just be like this right here and just be small. Spirit said, burn some shit the fuck up. Burn it down. Bring tower moments. Wake some people up. Shake some people up. How the fuck did you do that? It's what the Most High God put in us. It's what they do through us. It is our life purpose. You haven't found yours yet? No, let me tell you my secrets. Let me tell you how I manifested this. Shit. Commitment. Dedication. Loyalty. 6 and 6 is 12, which breaks down to 3. You're going to have to move away from some people that had this new beginning. Right, some people is just toxic. You might even have to face your own fears to get to your 9 of Cups, which is your own soul, your wish fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Face the fear. And the fear could be, again, letting everybody know how motherfucking lit you is for real. Look, now it's something about this. You see how we've been talking about the light bulb, and you see the position that she's sitting in, right? Crisscross applesauce. You a life path number 3? Wow. Look, she's sitting here, crisscross applesauce. Content. Just chilling. It could be an internal struggle. Emotional and happiness and emotional satisfaction are within reach. See, the emotional and happiness and emotional satisfaction, soul fulfillment is within reach. But are you holding back your own power, your own creativity, waiting for something? Could it be permission? Could it be validation? Could it be just like the security, rootedness, and groundedness in yourself, so that you can be great? Like, don't wait for permission to be great. Give yourself room, give yourself space. Like, are you somewhere that's just too small for you? Are you somewhere that you feel like you need to make it be small? Are you playing it small to accommodate other people, or are you playing it small because you are afraid of being as big as you can be? Somebody is afraid of being as great as they could be. We see 333 and 1331. Good fortune is here. That's definitely 44, which is 8. We see advice, comfort, a major change, individuality and independence, having faith in your skills and your talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future, your fortune, a piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, awakening, or a comforting message is on your way. Everything will work out in your favor. It's time to rise and shine, Ashe. Yes. Confidence. See, 909. Confidence. And that's that Queen of Wands we were saying. Queen of Wands. Confidence. Right? You don't have to be egoic or arrogant to be confident in what it is that you can do. And that things are moving and you need to make a decision. Act with confidence and take a risk. We were getting like that 3 of Wands or almost full energy. Like, what are you waiting for? If you're waiting for the next wand, which is permission, a sign from the Most High God, I'm getting that you already got it. It's you. See, 8888. You just need to step into your personal power, confidence. Spiritual and material abundance, material and spiritual abundance awaits you. Wealth, resources, the force. Can we just say that? Yeah, we see balance is starting first 1313, which is another play or rearrange of the same numbers of good fortune. But it's giving me, we see trust 232, refocus 666, refocus to find balance. It's up to you, 1010 or 1111 or the number 2, right? Breaking down to 2. But this personal power is given 8 times 4, which is 32, which breaks down to 5, which is change. Changing how you operate, changing how you see things, changing your perspective on self, changing your perspective in relationships, how you give to them, keeping yourself small, and even changing what you think about what does it mean to just be you. The question that we had. Changing how you see things around you. You're connected to Gaia, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're secure, you're safe, and you can never go anywhere. We are always held in creation. Like, everything is everlasting, and we kind of talked about that. Things only change, they transition, but it's still everlasting, right? In the whole system of it. It's a fully sustaining, self recycling system. It's creating, it's recycling. So therefore, everything is everlasting, if you can understand what I'm saying. It says material and spiritual abundance, wealth. Your spiritual wealth, your emotional wealth, your mental wealth, your physical wealth, your financial wealth. All of that is with you, is present. And if you can get the first 3 pillars down, your spiritual, emotional, and your mental, it will translate into the physical and financial. Right? Those 2 will pull up. You know, it's given coming up from the rear. They are some of the last things. So, um, we also were picking up to realize that there's so much abundance in Gaia, to be rooted in knowing that it was put here and created in such a way that everything that you need to be great is already with you. They are accessible, they are available. And if you would just touch base to the specialness, that uniqueness, that thing, that light that was put in you, beloved, and allow the material that comes to you to be material for you to grow it. It's giving not the material that comes to you to be fuel to grow your light. It's what we're getting at. Part in communication, like, we got to be really careful. Mercury retrograde is in full effect. We are seeing confidence, material gain, and epic romance. We knew confidence in its power because we showed the Queen of Wands. Material gain is the result of you acting with confidence. You are not waiting for permission. If anything, I'm gonna go do that motherfucking shit. And if you don't like it, then you fucking gotta deal with it. Why the fuck do I gotta, be concerned about whether you like the shit or not? That's like your product. Put your shit out there. Some people not gonna like it. They just not. Some people don't like the way we talk. Some people don't like that this shit take forever to come together. Sometimes they be like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" But if you sit through the message, if you get from the beginning to the ending and you hear what they said, they'll show you what they said. Then you will believe it. It's different. It's supposed to be niche. It's supposed to be just as special and unique as you, beloved. And everybody not gonna get that. And anybody that make you feel like you gotta act small or whatever is causing you to act small is the thing that you need to heal, beloved, to transmute that energy into your personal power. To transmute it into your see, transitions. Life is nothing but a progression, and transitions. That's it. Existence itself is nothing but progression and transition. I guess we're gonna keep on going for something else because they said we gonna get the energy. What's the energy? Door to the spirit. Hello. Hello. 32 is a 5. Didn't we say that? I think we called 8888. 4 eights is 32, and we said it break down to change. And then what did they pull out the energy? 32. The door to the spirit. You think you're not gonna be changed? You not gonna come out different when you enter into the door of the spirit? Come on with this thing. What strategy? The Most High God will show you what they doing with you so that you can go into a whole nother cycle. 21. Shit, and what you talking about? Abundance? You talking about material gain? You talking about wealth? But pay attention to your partnerships. Because some of these people will make you feel like you need to stay small, beloved. It's giving staying small to be in the arms of someone else. For some reason, I just got that. So take it how it resonates. If you were the partner, Emperor energy, that's making you feel like you need to shrink yourself and be small so that you can be in a company, fuck that. I'm just saying, they'll hold you back. They'll hold you back. And a partner that really loves you will want to see you in your fullness, to be big, for you to be great. They will big you up, not keep you small. I say, know that. Know that. They'll keep you from your destiny. Crown chakra. Get some understanding. Anything else? Broken heart. I told you, 3 of swords. It can make you feel a kind of way. It really could. But you got to be strong. That's that personal power, I say. That's the personal power. And I believe this is 5 and 3. That's an 8. But we got a 9 and 3 here too. 9 and 3 is what? 12, which breaks down to 3. The divine is talking to somebody. They're telling you 21 card, which is the reverse of the 12. Hangman, understand this. Get a perspective. Don't wait for people to see shit your way. Unlock yourself. 8 of Swords energy. It's all about your own mentality. You could do it. You might feel it, but you will be okay at the end of the day. Shit, new beginnings gonna make people feel a kind of way. You gonna have some nervous energy. It'd be weird if you didn't. I'm just saying. The nervous energy is supposed to make you move forward with a sentiment of caution, but not to stagnate you, not to stop you, not to keep you from pursuing your own wish fulfillment and putting out that energy so that you can get it back. So don't move forward with nervous energy. It could affect whatever it is that you're manifesting. Shit, this queen could be a manifester. Manifesting is your superpower, is what they said. It's a card down here that say that. Can we get it? Can we find out where it's at? Right here. See, Queen of Pentacles. Manifesting is your superpower. You think you don't know how to do this shit? And manifest your greatness? So who the hell is you playing small to? This person, that Emperor, this person that somebody is in a fucking connection with, that could be definitely 7 of Swords, stealing and robbing you, keeping you small so that you don't go somewhere else, that you don't be great in your next cycle. Don't rob yourself, right? That's sacral chakra, 2nd chakra, that's creativity. That's entering into the door to the spirit, which they already said, beloved weed. You have all this ability to create. But if you let people keep you in a position of acting small and you are afraid or nervous to be as big as you can be, waiting for permission to take the next step into your new beginning, you will miss it. And we can't put the blame and fault on nobody else. We are responsible for our own well-being, beloved. Relationships are assignments. So what are you supposed to be seeing in this connection? What is it teaching you? What is it showing you? To never diminish you. And don't be with nobody that wants you to diminish you. Where you can't be your full self. And if you are in that relationship with yourself, because we are in a relationship with self, don't allow yourself to convince you to be smaller than what you truly are. Like if you had a habit over your lifetime of playing it small, that's the work to do, right? Manifestation, using water. Visualize your success. Know that you are great, you are abundant, you are always flowing. Accept the fact that you might be denying yourself. Can you accept that? You know, I use relationships as a way to keep myself small. I pour into other people instead of pouring into myself so that I don't have to worry about my greatness. I don't have to worry about whether or not I met my life purpose. I'm going to make other people my life purpose. And that's never fulfilling. It's not. It's just another way that you be small. So stop acting small. You are the universe in its static motion. Surrender negative thinking and surrender your attachment to the results. Give the Most High God room to work. You know what I'm saying? It says this is your validation that things are working out. It's going to work out for you. So get ready for an unexpected breakthrough. But you can't have a breakthrough if you don't move forward and do you. To let the light shine through you. To attract the light into you. And when you really wake up and understand how you could be sabotaging you through your connections, letting people keep you small, or you are agreeing to be small for the comfort of other people, or you are agreeing to be small for the comfort of self because you are afraid of your own greatness. You don't want to get going and be successful only for things to fail. Like rising to the top and then falling. It's like somebody like, I don't want to be great because, I could be a one-hit wonder. Yeah, I could sing and I could get a record deal, but what if it's a one-hit kind of wonder kind of shit? Is it sustainable? You know what I mean? Can I sustain it? Some people are afraid of themselves. Thank you. Release old doubts and fears. You're undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes, again, 32 breaks down to 5. It's changes. And 3 and 4 breaks down to 7. It could be 7th house. It could be relationships and partnerships that are teaching you these changes so that you are not acting small. So relationships with yourself, the relationship with you, and the relationship with others that you are connected to. It says they are changes that have been long awaited. And we do pick up on that Knight of Pentacles, right? It's slow moving energy. It is dedicated, it's loyal, it's committed, but it does move very slow. It could take a long time. So the spirit could be really waiting for you to make these changes. And also leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So in the meantime, surrender negative thinking. Surrender your attachment to the results. The spirit can bring in your manifesting. You have manifesting power, but how the spirit brings it together and delivers that thing can come in an infinite variety. It definitely could come through some sort of tower moment that you are trying to prevent from happening. So if you don't allow the tower, then what you are hoping to get or anything, something like that, it could be held up. Because the material for it is in here. The material that you need in order to call in your manifestation, the light, the energy that you need to rise up, right? You need to attract it. And how can you attract that light into you? If your light attracts light, how can you attract the light to you if you are playing small, if you are dimming your light? You can't attract the light that you need, not on this magnitude, if you are dimming your own light and playing it small. See? So stop acting small. You can't dim your light. Look, it's different to be the ruby on top, right? Everybody want the diamond ring. Everybody want a big ass BBS, some shit, right? That clarity, that diamond. But diamonds are common, okay? Diamonds are common. Even though it take a lot of pressure to build these bitches, everybody under pressure. But rubies are rare. It's a difference. So don't dim your light because you surrounded by this shit. Fuck that. You sit in your position. And it's giving me like that emotions card that was in the money deck, the green deck. This one right here. Right, like how that card was talking about the emotions, and the jewel is red as a ruby, something that you are very closely connected to. So don't be small. Every channel contribution is that much more if I had no. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's how, I mean, like, we appreciate every single person that comes through the channel, like, period. And y'all that come back on a daily basis, look, it means everything. We cannot even tell you. We cannot look so serious. Oh, eye to eye contact. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Shoot. It's not easy for people to pursue their purpose. It's not. So you got to believe in you. A lot of people are not going to believe in you. People don't believe in shit until shit pop. Till shit stank. Blindness. There's a lot of people that not going to listen either. So we put these messages out. Some people listen and some people don't. You tell people your shit. Some people going to listen, some people not. And if you with a person that got a thing with listening, like they can't listen, like they so suchy muchy and so fucking big and arrogant and they fucking skin and they can't hear shit, you probably need to get away from that person. This last card, you are safe and you are protected, right? It's giving that energy. Somebody needs to understand that they are safe. And I can be my full self and I don't have to worry about, what's going to happen at the end of the day. If you rise, if you fall, either way, you did what you were supposed to do at the end of the day. We put the messages out. If one person hear the message and they say, Lati, that was what I needed to hear for the day, the message is successful. I don't give a shit how many other people watch it. The rest is just access. It's only for that one person anyway. So if multiple people get it, it's hella successful. I mean, it's lit. It's over the top. We beat the metrics. You know what I'm saying? Angelic help is coming through. Spirituality. So somebody could be getting some help from their spirit team right now by listening to this reading. It could be another reading that you need to hear, right? If you are a person that is a conduit, for spirits, you can have, the ability to bring forth messages that help other people, channeling that energy. You might have a lot of angelic help around you. See, it could be people who have departed, but I'm getting that 8 of Cups, like you may be needing to go somewhere. You may have to review some shit. You may feel disconnected or uninspired, unable to see opportunities around you. Take time to reflect on what you truly desire. Take time to reflect. And the reflection question was this: what does being mean to me? But I was getting a difference on the question, what does it mean to be me? Yeah, legacy. What does it mean to be me? You are a part of a legacy. Do you know that you are the product of dreams of other people? Look, there's that heartbreak again. This is the third heartbreak card we pulled. You are the seed for other people, and sometimes you gotta walk away from that shit to get your opportunity. Right? Compassion. Hold compassion in your heart as you are reviewing. Stay persistent. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. That's that Knight of Pentacles. It's like a long time coming. But you gotta, change. Stability. You ain't gotta do a fuck shit thing. You don't. You ain't gotta change. You can keep doing what you've been doing. And the spirit will keep waiting for you to change. Waiting on the world to change. Somebody be waiting on the world to change instead of just go ahead and working on you. Everything is out there so that you can be the best you that you can be. And so if you waiting on the world to change, you could be waiting for infinity. I'm just saying, like, that's real shit. That's the deception that somebody may need to wake up to. If you waiting for the people around you to change for you to be your full lit self, that's the deception. You are deceiving you. You robbing yourself. Yeah, so make the decision. You don't have to wait for nobody else's fucking permission. You do what you're supposed to be doing because that's what's in you to do, beloved. And don't be afraid of your greatness. At the end of the day, again, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Can't nobody judge you. Only God can judge you. The Most High God can judge you. That's it. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Everybody is unique. Everybody is special. Everybody has their sole purpose in what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody's light is signature. Your energy is signature. It's, what do they call it? I can't think of nothing else but signature. Like, you have a signature light. And it's like, some people be careful who you listen to. Listen to what resonates with you, but just be careful. Because some people be like, oh, they cloak themselves in your energy. Oh, that they, yeah, it's given that. Like, people who be like, oh, they cloak themselves in your energy, which is why they're able to take the things that belong to you. They could destiny swap. I don't buy into that. I don't believe none of that. All things are possible. So I give it that. But I don't believe anybody could steal your destiny, that they could swap your shit. I think that they could deceive you into not pursuing it. I think it could go unmet because you didn't take the actions to go out and get it and to be great. I do believe that. But it could rob it from you, right? You could destroy it yourself. But I don't feel like the opposition can just take it from you, that they could cloak themselves and walk around in your energy. Confirmation. Your energy is signature. Your light is signature. The Most High God knows our lights specifically. How can anybody... First of all, do you know how much mastery it would take for you to steal somebody's energy and walk around in it? Like, you haven't even mastered your own motherfucking energy. Like, you don't even got this shit pristine under motherfucking control enough to master somebody else's light and walk in it and it feel authentic. It'll never feel authentic. Nobody could ever do that. They're only distorting their own personal energy, and it feels fake. It feels false. It feels inorganic. It feels unauthentic. I don't know how to say that shit, but it feel fake. It feel fucking plastic. Nobody could walk around in your energy. I don't care what people be out here saying for clicks and baits and bait clicks and rage watches and shit. That's fuckery. Yeah, we can give our energy away. So all this stuff is an illusion. Spells and magic is not an illusion. It's not. I mean, well, the 3D world itself is illusion. Like, physicality is illusion. Just depends on how deep you want to get into it. But no, we cast spells. We do. Yeah. It feels inauthentic to authentic people. It don't even feel authentic to them. They know they being fake as shit. They know their spirit is disturbed because they haven't figured out themselves yet. You have a feeling inside of you that wants to express itself. Your soul wants to express itself. It is an expression of the Most High God itself. Truly. And it wants to come out. You can't express and do what somebody else is doing and try to match them. People go through phases in developing self. A superstar, just to give you an example. Like, say, MJ, Michael Jackson, one of the greatest stars to grace the planet, right? What do? They start out mimicking others. It's a mimic, right? They are mimicking you, copying, right? And he would copy James Brown, Sammy Davis Jr., all these greats. He's copying and emulating them. But it comes to a point where Michael has to come through. So all of that skill and talent, as he's mimicking, as he's mirroring, as he's copying, he's developing his own authentic skill set. He's touching base with the truth that is in him and allowing it to express itself to come through. We all have role models. We all have people that we look up to. It's all people that set an example for you to follow, but at the same time, it's your authenticity. It is your light. It is your shine. It is your realness. That's the truth. That's the meat of it. That's the substance. That's the sparkle, the magic that really makes it hit. And we all cast spells. That's why it's so funny, like where some theologies like to separate spell casting. If the life and death lives in the tongue, that's coming off of your throat chakra, your cosmic chakra, your ultimate chakra, your God voice is activated in here and it's speaking out this frequency. You are casting spells over your life every day, all day. And people don't understand why they get mixed results. I'm praying and I'm meditating. What are you saying the other 90% of the day? You pray 15, 20 minutes in the rising. You pray 15 minutes or 5 minutes before you go to bed. You pray for 2 seconds before you eat your meal. What are you saying the rest of the day? Do you not understand the rest of those words are seeds, that they are spells you are casting over your life? So if you sit in gossip, if you sit in negative thinking or critical self-talk, if you are counting against it, if you're speaking out onto creation as if it does not have what you need in terms of resources for your greatness, you are fucking up your manifestation. Like, seriously, like real shit. If you say out into the world, oh, it ain't shit out here for me. What the fuck did you just say? We call those words back. We thank the Most High God for delivering them out. We ask to put them in a God box and bind them up and cast them down so they do not return into our life and present an error. Creation has everything that we need. It was created to be a garden full of lush and abundance, and I'm an heiress to it. I'm an heiress. The Most High God put us in the plane with everything that we need. Now, is there some fucked up brothers and sisters out here that damn sure be hoarding shit, don't want us to eat? But that doesn't mean that it wasn't provided for. It absolutely was. Go out here right now and see, can't you eat? You can walk up and down. You're supposed to be able to walk up and down anywhere and eat. Fresh flowing water? What? Food everywhere? We in the D. Well, I'm going to tell you this, right? We grew up in the city. When we were growing up in the city in the fucking mid-80s, right? The mid-80s, we had people, gardens was overflowing. There was no issue with a fucking garden. Gardens was normal. It was weird if you didn't have a garden. It was weird to not have a garden, okay? We had pear trees, we had peach trees, we had fucking mulberry bushes and raspberry bushes. We had a garden. My mother grew everything. My grandmother grew everything. Everybody in the neighborhood grew. We could walk down the street and pick grapes off the yard, the vine. The neighbor, she used to yell at us for stealing her grapes on the way home from school. Beautiful Concord grapes, sweet. Like, it was food everywhere. Where are the gardens? Where are the apple trees? Where are the peach trees? Where are the pear trees? Where did we get to a point in society where we stopped growing our own food, leading us to food insecurity? If people grew gardens, you don't have to be a meat eater. You could live off your vegetables. You could learn how to can and preserve and to pickle, and you will have things to sustain you in hard times. But we are not self-sufficient anymore. It's something that has pulled us away from the mindset of self-sufficiency, of growing and taking care of ourselves, where it's like things are being controlled. Where they start doing GMO seeds where they're not, the seeds are no longer fertilized. They took seeds out of everything. You don't get seed. You could barely find seeded grapes. Everything is seedless. Why? Because I don't want the inconvenience of picking out the seeds, and I don't feel like we should have seeds because it's just an inconvenience, bitch. You are killing life. Do you not understand that? Now there's no seeds anywhere, and they fucking hoarding all the goddamn seeds, like the real shit, while we eating fake food. Something for us to think about. Just saying. It's the fuckery. Start growing. Reconnect. We're going into winter, but it's like this is the time to think and to consider so that by the time spring comes around, you know what you're getting ready to do, beloved. Yeah, surrender to silence. It's winter. You could think. Surrender to the wonder and awe of things. Most High God is going to work it out. Wonder how did all of this shit come together? How did Earth come from like stardust and form into a planet that's so fruitful with flowing rivers and waters and food and shit that you've never even heard of? It's fruit out here that tastes like vanilla pudding. That's amazing. Is it not? Like, it's fruit that tastes like sour candy. Shit, I've never had that. I would love to experience that. There's so much that you can experience. You just have to decide in your mind and let go of the fear, beloved, so that you can go and do it. Look at all that damn heat. Sun, Saturn energy is what it's giving. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Like it's not enough out here, like the spirit is not caring for me, or the resources are not coming. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And if you cannot sit in that energy again, this space ain't for everybody. It's just not. If you are not ready to hear about empowering yourself, to take in a message that you are powerful, that you are whole, that you are complete, that there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. I don't care what these two eyeballs see. You tell yourself what you see. And we know that's true when you could go outside and look at Earth, at Gaia, and tell yourself that it ain't nothing in it for you. That what you need is not there, is not present. That the Most High God will not feed you the same way it feed the birds and the squirrels and every creeping thing. It will feed you too. That the Most High God is not in you the same way it is in everything around you. So what are you waiting for? What are you looking for? What other permission or validation do you need except for the permission of your spirit that is within thee? Because if the Most High God hired you, who gonna fire you? If they tell you that this is what it is, it's doing no harm to yourself, and it's doing no harm to other people, because the people could be fucked up with that. Oh, my spirit told me to go over here and do this fucked up shit, so I did it, so it must be. No. A principle is do no harm to yourself and do no harm to others. Be a good steward. Leave shit better than it was when you found it. AKA, don't go in my motherfucking kitchen and cook some shit, fuck it up, leave crumbs all over the stove, food everywhere, trash everywhere, and fucking eat and walk out that bitch. No, if it was clean when you went in there to go cook some shit, then it better be a little bit cleaner after you cook some shit and you walk out this bitch. That's how that go. Stewardship. Take care of it. We supposed to take care of it, not let it just sit to fucking ruin. Surrender to the spirit. They said dull to spirit. Be open. Open. Start energy. You can't get that shit without pressure, without heat. So surrender to the passion. What's burning inside of you? What's that energy? Can't nobody tell you not to be you. So get out your head and feel the fire in your belly. What is burning within? Focus on that. Ignite that passion, ignite that light, rise and shine. Let it flow. And we said that. And now we got to go. I love y'all so much. I do. Y'all know the rest. To the next now. I say to you.